Okay, so guys, I'm so excited. This is, I believe, part 4 of our peeling the onion. And so this is closing the class. And so what I get to show you today is how to close the class so that you get the sale. And when you go back and look at all the recordings on our YouTube video, you'll see all 4 parts. We may be able to get to the 5th part today. If not, it will be next Sunday, and that will be 5 parts because I thought it would break down into 5 parts, but I just don't know how fast we're going to get through closing the sale. So the first thing that I want to remind you, when we're closing the sale or we're getting to the closing part of the skincare class, we call this part the group close, all right? It's after you've done all your other, the meat and potatoes, you've played your games. This is where you're going to go back over all the products that you showed, and you're going to be able to demo, or you're going to be able to massage and romance all the products that they tried. Now, remember, never ever get out the lookbook at this party, at your parties. I'll tell you when. Actually, I never give the lookbook out until they book their second appointment with me, and I only give it to the hostess, not the guest, all right? You will not be able to control your sale if there is a lookbook on that table because, hold on, I'm sorry, I was eating popcorn earlier. We had a team call for Tori and her team because they're becoming a new unit. Oh goodness, I think it's caught my throat. And so when you're doing that group close and if you've got a lookbook on that table, a confused mind does nothing. That is too many options. And so when you're at the initial skincare class, you want to narrow down their choices. Now, even if you do not use my closing sheet, that's okay. Find a closing sheet. Just do not get the lookbook out. Also, never lay out the sales tickets, all right? These are the sales tickets. Never lay them out for them to fill out. You control that also, all right? You do that at the 3-part close, and we'll talk about that next week if we don't get to it tonight. So when you're romancing the product, so while you are giving out the products during the presentation, we went over that, you're going to show, let me get all the products out, and then I'll show the roll-up bag, okay? I should have done this, but we had another call, so. All right, lotion, my toning lotion, Microderm. All right, so you guys know I show the same thing every time. And so after you get finished, everybody's tried the product, you've played your games. Now you're going to show them what you've been working out of. Now everyone needs to be working out of this roll-up bag. It should be at your workstation, and it should be laid flat so that you are pulling the products out and setting them in front, all right? So when you get to that part, you're going to say, I'm going to show you some sets. I'm going to show you how you can get this bag for free. And you can say this bag, the Velcros, each pocket Velcros out. And it's a great way to keep everything organized off your countertop. So if you've got limited space, this is perfect. You can keep it on a hook. Each pocket comes off. If you're running late for school, for work, you just take your Glamour if it's in this pocket and then pop it back on. When it gets dirty or dingy, each pocket is dishwasher safe. It can pop right back into the dishwasher, clean it up, put it back. If you're going on a big trip, you just take it down off your hook, you snap, you roll it up, and you're ready to go. And so this bag is a $35 value. You can get it for free with any 4 sets. Here's the thing. You can say 3 sets. You can say 4 sets. It depends on what closing sheet you use and what you want. If you want them to buy 4 sets, let them buy 4 sets if you want to make more money. It's your baby, all right? You just have to figure out how bad you want the sale. Here's the thing. Whatever you give away initially, you are going to get it back because the more sets they buy, the more reorders they're going to need down the road, and you're just increasing your ticket, all right? You can also say for every bag that, when you get the bag, you get your monogramming for free. You get to pick your fonts and your color. I have a person that does the vinyl. This is not monogram. Look really close. It's vinyl. It's a heat press. And she only charges me $5. Do not pay more than $5, all right? $5 because then you're eating into your profit. And I say any 3 sets and you get the bag for free. Let's talk about some sets. The first set that I want to talk about is your cleanser and moisturizer. If you don't have a really great cleanser and moisturizer, this is what you need to start with. It counts as 1 set. For normal to dry skin, it will last 4 to 6 months. For combination to oily skin, it will last 6 to 8 months. It's less than 10, 15 cents a day. Great set. You've got to have this. I know many of you fall in love with the Microderm or the mask, but those are supplements. They go in between. Got to have these 2 in the end. If you do other things without doing these things, it is the same as mopping your floor before you sweep it. Doesn't work. You've got to cleanse every night, every morning. You've got to use a moisturizer, all right? That's your first set. We talked tonight about your day solution and your night solution. We call these your dynamic duo. Your day solution is your daytime vitamin, also providing you with your SPF 35 and your peptides. And then your night solution is going to speed up the nighttime repair, providing you with your vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. We say ace your face. That set together is called the Miracle Set. This counts as 2 sets if you're working on building your bag. If your heart's desire is to build this bag, I'm showing you your sets that you can put together. Another set that will make the 3rd set is your microdermabrasion kit and your firming eye cream, okay? These are going to make up, when you put it with the Miracle Set, we call this the ultimate Miracle Set. Your microdermabrasion has 35 treatments. You only do this 2 to 3 times a week. I do it on Sundays and Wednesdays. I say exfoliate for the Lord. That's how I remember. That's your microderm. And then you got your firming eye cream. It will last you 8 to 10 months. Use it every morning and every night. You can literally write the date and watch how it actually plays out 8 to 10 months. Hang on just a second. Let me get some of these.
Just cost?
I'm not sure.
Hold on just a second. We've got some background noise. Okay, I think we got it. All right. Now, that is your microdermabrasion. Hang on just a second. When we have background noise, it messes up with the recording. Okay, good. We've got that. And then another set, and I don't have my toning lotion. It fell out of my bag. I partner the toning lotion with the Serum C, and that makes up a set. And it's on my closing sheet. So I romance these sets before I show them the prices. The prices are going to be the last thing that you show. Where is this noise coming from? Hang on. Okay. All right, got it. So the closing sheets with the prices are the last thing you show. You want to go back over what you did because it's a lot to remember. So when I go over the Serum C and the toning lotion, I'm saying, remember, these are the partner products that are the body version and the face version that has the high levels of vitamin C. Remember, this has a use-up monitor, and this lotion is going to keep your body hydrated for 24 hours. You can put this together as a set to create your set. I kind of put some things together. You can do your cleanser and your moisturizer and your and your day and night solution. That's 2 sets. And you can do your toning lotion and your Serum C. If you've done the charcoal mask, you can partner something else with the charcoal mask to make it happen. You can let them create their own sets, and you tell them, say, these are just some ideas of some sets that you can do to put together your 3 sets or 4 sets to get your bag. But dollar for dollar, we can customize your own set. You want to give them flexibility. So then you show them the closing sheet. I'll pass out the closing sheets. I get these laminated. I have the glamour and stuff on the back. And on the front is my skincare. Also, we always do a little bit of foundation with the primer. And so you can sell the foundation sets. Take a look at that. It comes with a foundation, a primer, and a brush. Boom, that's a $50 set. That's another set. This is how you increase your ticket and you get your sales up. They buy a skincare set at $95, and then they can buy a foundation set at $50, that's $150. And then if they get a Serum C, that's another $50, you're up to $200. You get it. They love this. If they can't afford it, they will book a party to get it for free. You've got to get good at spending on a dime and setting goals for them to get this stuff for free, because, get more excited about the bookings and the future bookings. And so then I show them the sets. I show them, the Ultimate Miracle set counts as 3 sets. The Miracle set counts as 2 sets. Then, if you're showing the brush, that can be a set. You flip over, you've got your foundation set. And then here's your vitamin C powerhouse set down here. And then you say, I take Visa, MasterCard, Discover, check, cash, hide it from the husband plan, creative financing. I take mafia money. I don't take children anymore. Be fun, all right? Be fun and energy giving. Let them know that you're going to be able to, they're going to be able to take product home tonight if you have product. That's a big seller. But then here's what you do next. After you've shown that, you've romanced the product, then you're going to give them time to shop. And so what you're going to say is you're going to pull them away from the table one at a time, okay? And you say, now, I want to meet with each of you one-on-one. I have a special gift for everybody. I'm going to be over in the dining room. This is where you set up a separate closing station. Remember when you came in, you had your workstation at the kitchen table or the dining room, but over in the living room area, you're going to set up or the dining room or kitchen, wherever you are, you're going to set up a separate closing station. This is where you're going to meet individually with each person. This is called the individual close. What I just showed you is called the group close. All right, that's where you're at the table. You're showing everyone what's on sale. You're romancing your products that you just showed. You are controlling your sale. I kept it simple. We put it on. I showed them. I didn't show them anything else. Do not confuse them. Remember, a confused mind does nothing and they buy nothing. You keep it simple. When you keep it simple and you master this, you become a better teacher, a better salesperson, all right? So now we're going to pull them away from the table one at a time. Here's how you do it. I'm just going to tell you, if you don't get them away from the table, it's Russian roulette, because whoever starts the buying sets the stage. And if that first person buys a lipstick, everybody else buys a lipstick. But if that person buys a roll-up bag, they all buy a roll-up bag. But here's the thing. You don't want to risk that. You want to pull them away so that you meet one-on-one with them, all right? Because that individual close now turns into what we call a 3-part close, okay? The 3-part close. I really want to do that separate so that it's listed, but let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead and do it because we've got time. So what you're going to do is you're leading this class. You've got to always make sure that you are in the lead, in charge, and that nobody else is taking over, because sometimes you have some pretty dominant women. And so here's what you want to do. You want to number them, and you want to go ahead and ask who needs to lead first. I'm going to meet one-on-one with each of you because I have a special gift for everybody, but I need to know who needs to lead first. And I'm going to say I'm going to number you so that you know when to come and sit down with me. And let's say somebody says, I need to leave first, I've got to get my kids in bed. Say, great, you're number 1, and then just start naming number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And then that way, you tell number 1, you can look over your closing sheet, bring your closing sheet, bring your profile card with you. I've got a special gift for you. When you're ready, come on. I like to sit down and go over your profile card with you, okay? So they're going to come, and this is where you start the 3-part close. She's going to sit down, and this is how I'm going to teach you right now how not to be pushy, all right? First thing you want to get on the 3-part close is the sale. The second thing is the booking. The third thing is if you liked her, you want to share the opportunity with her, okay? Remember, you had her fill out the profile cards. and you had her do the green cards, all right? So you had her do the green cards. So you've got her, at this point, you have her, I wish I would have cleaned off my desk. You have her referral sheet with all those names, and you have her green card. So you already know if she wants to book a party or not with you. And so the first thing you're going to do is get the sale. And I'm going to use Tori. Say, Tori, did you have a good time tonight? Great. How's your face feel? Good, good. Did you want to purchase products tonight? And she's going to start buying. So this is where you have the sales ticket, okay? Got your sales ticket. And as long as she's buying, you're selling, all right? If she stops buying, you stop selling. She's not out of desire, she's out of money. So that you're never, ever labeled pushy. Here's what not to do, or here's what to do. As long as she's buying, you're selling. When she says, hold on, what's my total? That's your flag that she is running out of money. You total it up, and if she says, okay, take off the lip gloss, you take it off. When she stops buying, you stop selling, all right? Now, here's how you cross the line, so never, ever do this. If she's buying, you're selling. He tells you, okay, take off the lip gloss. She's out of money. So don't recommend anything else. So if you said, oh, Tori, but what about you were oohing and eyeing over the eye makeup remover? What about that? You have crossed the line. Boom. The walls go up. Now in her mind, you are pushy. You've crossed that line. She's basically told you without saying it, she's out of money. So don't ever recommend something as long as she has stopped buying. Now, if she keeps saying, okay, I want this. Okay, I want that. And what was that other thing? I want that. And you're just like, okay, and what about this? You can keep suggesting as long as she's buying. That's not pushy. That's selling. And when she stops, you stop. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. So now you've got the sale. You total it up. Give her the sales ticket, one of her copies. You give her the product. Money and product exchange hands. That is how it's supposed to work, all right? Now, you've got the sale. Check that off. Second, you now know that she has a list of friends, and she wrote free. That means she wants to book a party, okay? If she wrote me, that means you've got her gift certificate, and she just wants that advanced glamour. So I'm going to say, Tori, all right, so Tori, I see that you checked free, so that means that your second appointment, your glamour appointment, I'm going to come and you're going to have a few friends over. So you're going to get your brush collection for free. And what dates are good for you? Do you have your calendar with you? I've got my calendar with me. I do advanced glamours on Saturday mornings, Sunday afternoons. What are best for you? Which weekends are best? Here's what I have available. You go ahead and you book her because she's already told you if you'll watch the last video on the part 3, we talked about how to go ahead and figure out if they want a party or a facial, okay? So boom, you get that second appointment down. And you tell her, say, I'm not going to call your friends that you've listed here on my referral sheet yet because I'm going to see who you invite to your glamour. And then whoever doesn't come, I will offer them a private pampering session that you've gifted them. And remember, that was from part 3 of the last Peeling the Onion video that we did. All right, so now I've got Tori's sale. I've got her booked for that second appointment. The third thing, you ask yourself, do I like her? Do I want her on my team? Would I like to work with her? Now, if you do not want to work with her, don't ask her this next question. I like Tori. So, of course, I said, Tori, have you ever thought about doing this? And if she says no, say, well, that's okay. I get to pick and choose who I work with, and I had a really great time getting to know you tonight. Would you be offended if I offered you a packet to take home and a video? I'm going to come to your house, obviously, in a couple of weeks. You can watch the video, and if this is something that intrigues you, I'd love to buy you coffee or lunch, and we can talk about it before your party. Because if it's something that you want to do or that you think is a good fit for you and your family, your party, you can make the money. Okay, I'll still come, but you get the money. Does that sound good? Is that fair? She's going to say yes. I'm going to send her home with a recruiting packet. I'm going to text her the video to watch. And I'm going to follow up. We're going to learn more about follow up in the next few weeks because I think that's a missing link to our business. I'm going to teach you how to become a master at following up. Now, here's what I need you to say to her before she leaves your space. Tori, it was such a pleasure to meet you. I cannot wait to get back in front of you to make sure your skincare is working. But when I follow up in a couple of days after you've read over the packet, after you've watched the video, and if I follow up with you, and if this is something that really just doesn't appeal to you, please take my call and just tell me. It's okay, because I need full rotten customers too. I don't want you to run from me to think that you can't say no. You can simply tell me no, that it's not for you. That's okay, because like I said, I want you to be my customer for life. And and I would just appreciate your honesty. All right? Is that fair? And she's gonna say yes. I'm gonna be a smart business and a real businesswoman and very upfront, and that's what I expect from the people that I offered this to, because I would have seen something in her that I felt was going to be that was going to make her a great consultant. But if she's going to run from me and not answer my texts or my calls, red flag. I already write her off. Like, I don't want to work with her. Okay, I want to work with women who are decision makers, who can be okay with what decision that they make. All right, so there. That is my 3-part close. First part, get the sales. Second part, get the booking. Third part, I liked her. I wanted to offer it to her. Now, like I said, if you do not like her, there are people that you will not like at these parties. It is okay not to offer the opportunity, but go ahead and book her because you might like one of her friends, all right? Marianne, Trinity, do you guys want to plug in and share some of your tips from closing and doing the 3-part close?
Hey, Michelle, I'll share. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay. So an example of when I was in a situation as a customer and someone didn't follow the rule that Michelle was talking about. I was at a fast food restaurant and I was ordering, and, of course they offer suggestive selling when you pull up, hey, do you want to try such and such? I said, no, thanks. I said, I want blah, 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 and that will be all. And then she said, are you sure you don't want to blah, blah, blah? I think it was like a double chocolate brownie. And I just looked at this person like, did you not hear what I just said? I just said, and that will be all. And so, I politely told him no, but I was like, this is why we train our people the way we do, because it's the smart, polite, respectable, thing is, the truth is we are always selling something, whether it be ideas or knowledge. Facebook is nothing but, social media is nothing but recommendations now. So it's a matter of every time you share something, like something, give people advice, you're selling something. You just might not get paid for it. Thank God for Mary Kay. You get paid when you give recommendations. So, so if you have a negative connotation about being a salesperson, if that's one of your biggest fears or whatever, you just kind of have to undo some of your wrong thinking, because, like we talked about before, if you don't want to be pushy, then you're not going to be, just think about your experience with your recruiter, that you love that experience and you're going to pass that on to your people and they're going to love you. You're providing a service, an answer to a problem. They're either their skincare issues or their foundations or whatever. And so it's a joy to serve. So I love what I do. And just when you think about it that way, then you don't have any, worries about all that kind of stuff. So have fun with it.
Awesome. Thank you, Marianne. All right, Trinity.
Yes, I wanted to just talk about the catalogs. It's such a true thing, and I never really thought about how catalogs really can affect someone's purchase. And some people are just so addicted to having that catalog in their hand. They need it, they want it, they love it. And so a lot of times people have tried to bully me into giving them a catalog. And so don't let them do that to you. Be strong. What I say, I'll just say, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm super cheap and I don't buy catalogs. We have a website if you really, really need something, but I don't buy catalogs, and so I don't carry them with me. And so that's a good excuse if you just say, I genuinely don't have any. But here's the catch to that. You actually have to know the prices of our products. So when they ask you how much is a cleanser, you don't have to go pull out a catalog to find out how much the cleanser is. So you've got to do your homework so that you know exactly how much these prices cost. Now, if you forget how much, this specific limited edition eyeshadow is, this sheet that Michelle is holding up is super, super important if you guys can see Michelle. This is your consultant order form, and it has all of the different prices in it, but it doesn't have pictures. So it's not a catalog. It's for your reference when you're at a party. It has every price of every single item that you could possibly need, even samples. It's really wonderful. And it's free whenever you place an order. Right before you go to checkout, there's a button right at the bottom once it gives you your subtotal and everything. And it says, send me a complimentary consultant order form. And just check that box. It's free. So I have like 700 of them. With every order, I get one. And it really is going to help you for if you don't know those prices, you can just keep it with you and say, oh, let me look that up really quick. It's a lot faster even than looking up online. But definitely know those prices so that you look credible, and you don't have to feel like you have to give people catalogs, because they're going to want to know those prices. Also, with the sets that Michelle has on her closing sheet, I really, really love that closing sheet. You've got to find a closing sheet that you love. That is super, super important, because people can tell if you're in love with it or not. And so be prepared to kind of spin on a dime if somebody says, hey, I don't need an under eye corrector, I have one, but can I get this soothing eye gel that's the same price? I really want this soothing eye gel. So say, oh yeah, of course, we can create sets for you. I can take things out and put things in if you need them, so that you just seem very professional. It's the exact same price, so there's no problem whatsoever trading out that product. So just be prepared with that in case somebody doesn't want something specific in each set. You can definitely create your own set for them. So that would be my advice too.
Very good. Now these little order forms, they do change every time the lookbook change, so make sure that you always check them. And it has multiple uses. You guys know, if you'll watch our tax class, we talk about this is how you keep you do your inventory at the end of the year. You keep one by your computer. This is how you keep track with what you got to order next time. So whenever you sit down to order, you've got it written down because you've marked off what you've sold. I keep it with me at my party, so if I forget a price, like Trinity said, but every time the book changes, it changes. And so the very first page where it's got section 1, product, new regular line, and new limited edition, that's where the new items are going to go. And then if it's limited edition, that's trending, that's going to run out, it's never going to flow over into the next quarter. But new regular line will, and once it's not new anymore and the new quarter has started, or a new season has started, it will move to its proper place in its regular place, whether it was glamour, skincare, foundations, things like that. So that's how you use that. And then section 2, we go over this at New Consultant Bootcamp, is your sales aid. And your sales aid, whatever price is in here is the actual price. It's not half, because whatever the retail price is, that's the retail, that's what you sell it for, and then you pay half for that. So that's the only difference. So make sure you watch Boot Camp. If you have not watched Boot Camp, you cannot run this business without watching Boot Camp 1 and Boot Camp 2. So do your work, all right? Be a smart businesswoman, be a sponge, and you know what? This business will pay you a lot of money. All right. All right, so we're almost finished. So I think that will wrap up our Peeling the Onion, which is breaking apart the skincare class. We actually did it in 4 sessions. Am I right? 4 sessions? Or did I say 5? Okay, anyway, we're done, and we're going to end a minute early. So next week, we're going to focus on follow-up. That's going to be our training on learning the skill of follow-up, because I believe it's a missing link in our business. So guys, by the time we go through everything, we're going to have all of our training recorded, and I'm so stoked about that. Huh, how awesome! All right, so good night, everybody. Oh, we gotta do our prize. Marianne, did you write down everybody's name? Let me
Yes.
get Hudson down here. I knew I was forgetting something.
Hey, while she's doing that, I want to give you guys a script, like what Trinity was saying. You know, some people were like, I want a catalog. And, you know, per what Michelle was sharing before, you may have 1 or 2 in your bag for your hostess for when she books her second appointment. And if you're like me, you have a really strong conscience. And if someone asks you if you have a catalog, you can't lie as much as you want to. So when someone asks me and they say, hey, do you have a catalog? I just say, I'll show it to you when you come meet me over here and get your gift. And I've had someone ask me 3 times for the catalog, like she really wanted one. And I just kept repeating with a big smile on my face, yeah, I'll let you look at it when I'll have it with me over here when you come, you know, get your gift. And she did. She came and sat with me like a good girl. And then I let her look at the blessed catalog after we talked about her closing sheet.
Yes.
Okay, Michelle, we have 14 to pick from.
Okay, 14. Are you sure? It says 18.
Oh, well, I thought someone had left the chat, and then I take out the 3 of us, so 15.
Okay. All right. 1 through 15.
2.
2. Number 2.
Gabby!
Yay!
Congrats, Gabriella.
Yay. Okay. So the director, whoever is Gabby's director, you mail her the prize. I got behind on my prizes. All right, guys. Thank you for calling in. Hope this was great. Put it into practice. Let's get all booked up for October. Let's rock October, okay? Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
I was waving.
Really?